Moving around, we'll go from standing. We're gonna do some takedown action. So first, gotta move them around a bit, right? Okay. Now, if you can, do all of this gripping, and I'm gonna add extra details for you. Try to see if you can stay away from that. Yeah, just for the purposes of this, right?
Sure.
So, moving, gripping. I'm wanting to get, so if we break, I'm wanting to get in, and I wanna get into the lapel grip, okay? This is the thing I'm looking for. If I get this too, this is great. To move here. So we're gonna move around, coming here. Because what I'm looking for is this. Okay. Set up for a lot of things, but we're gonna set up a nice one. Okay. So snap and pulling here. Okay. Now, nice and simple. Just a nice takedown. I'm just going to sit down. Whistle. Okay. So I'm going to sit right into Kesa Gatame. So from here, pulling around, biceps back, head wrap into the tricep. If I can get the sleeve, I want that. And now that's why I had everybody working side falls. So I'm just going to side fall. Okay. And then we'll work to that position. Yeah? All right, so let's try that. 3, 2, 1. So let's talk about this. We'll talk about details. Okay. And I'll come over here. We'll do it this way. And actually, I'll have you back up just a little bit because I want to talk about this thing. So there's a way, there's a headlock defense that uses the same roll, and I love it. But we're going to look at this roll. The idea of just like a side fall. So we were just working side falls, right? And then we were working these side falls here. But now we're going to work the side fall into a back roll, which is here. Okay. So big circle here. Okay. So we're going to give that just a minute. We're going to work these separate. I'm going to go ahead and since these guys are filming, we'll go into the next thing, but then we're going to work that separately and then get back with our partners. So as I'm working, I get to pull into this place. That's what I want to think about. Is I want to think about a big circle. Okay. So the leg has to come out and sit. The meaner you are, the more it works, but we try to be nice, right? So working in, taking this position here, and then big circle. That by spinning, so not only is there a leg that moves him, the spin makes sure that the direction he needs to fall is where my back is. Does that make sense? Sure. All right, we try that? Sure. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this goes. This audio is probably going to be crap. Crap audio. So working, same idea. So for a second, I want to look at, yeah, that'll work. For a second, I just want to look at an important detail to this, right? So as I come into here and I start this, and he's got short sleeves, so I could be more on the wrist, something like that. But this is one thing. Don't forget this thing, right? Okay, so by this thing, just in case it didn't come across and there was just weird words that I chose, is it's pulling the arm across, right? So here I'm sitting down and I'm using him and I'm hoping, that's why sometimes it goes gunk gunk, right? Which I don't care. You can gunk gunk if you want, right? But I can also turn, I can pull his body, bring it around. See how that starts now? Here. I'm riding with him. You'll see my hips rise, and that's so that I can try to keep the pressure off because it can be a lot. Realistically, you wouldn't. You'd keep the pressure down. Okay. But so we'll look into a change. Okay. So that's either one of these could be variations off of the other. Right. So we could set up one and choose the other. It's the same place, different option. Okay. So as I come in, working, same beginning. Working into here instead of sitting, I'm going to step instead. So I've got to load them up into my hips. Work here. Okay. I step out and across so that I can get him pulled up onto my hips. Okay. There's the motion, there's the throw. Done faster, see right now, see how it's more of his shoulders on my hips? Done faster, I need more of his hips on my hips. So We'll do that now, but I wanted to go slow first. So working, setting, coming in. Now for the reason I'm doing this with Ben, just be ready, don't hold your breath, things like this. Okay, working. We did talk about this. We saw this here. I'll come this way. Go ahead and grab again. We did run into, she helped me realize that when sometimes you're doing this, if they get that, so I can still hit him, but he can stop this, right? So always deal with grips first. So it's not often that those are high, so we'll come low. Always deal with grips first. So if I need to do this, I can take that grip off and then grab so that his hand's not on that, right? But a lot of times if we're starting from grips, you get a lot of these things. If we're more out here and I get a hold of him, he doesn't usually have that grip, okay? All right, now putting the two together, okay? So working grip into throw. Same ending, more percussive landing. Okay. If you're working with a partner and you're doing it with lots of reps, try to be aware of where your weight lands, right? If you throw someone hard, it's incredibly easy to choose to land with all your weight right on their chest, right? That's also a good way to dislocate ribs, break ribs, things like that. And it definitely knocks the wind out of people. Okay. So we'll go slow with that. We can go this way, okay? In here, stepping through. That time I felt him kind of pop and drop, so I just switched. Okay, that's the hit though. And now I can set into these kind of positions here. I love that was right into the mic, so you should hear on the mic just like, that means you did it right. Okay, we try this. Thank you, sir. 3, 2, 1. All right, so it doesn't matter which one you do. Go ahead and get down into this time. So we're just going to work a quick counter just so that if you are put into this position, you remember we worked it recently when you tie back in, what can I do to not stay in this crappy position? So, this audio's going to suck, so I didn't put on mic. That's okay. Okay, so from here, switching the frame, hip top. I'm going to try not to make this audio suck, so I don't know. Sound maybe sucks, we'll see. So kind of recapping because I have audio now. You like that? Gotcha. Doesn't really matter which technique. You can do either one of the techniques, and we're just going to work a counter so that you have, if you end up in this position, what can I do from here? Okay. So working. Okay. And now I bet. Where is it? Pausing. Remiking. Okay. And locking back up. All right. So what I'm going to do is from here when he's locking in, I'm going to frame out. I'm going to get my hips out, maybe twice, so that I can press him into this space, set my legs across, and come through here. Okay? Does that make sense? And we did this one recently, so there's already footage of how to do that. The other thing is now I'm going to do it to him, right? So I come in here. The other thing is right here, I have options. I can take the arm lock, right? So right here, so I press his arm straight, lock over it, there's the arm bar, okay? If it bends or he bends it, I stuff it under this, there's the arm bar, and you can lock that also, and that sucks too. Or if you just want to maintain the position, you pull this up, you can lock into here, cinch in tight. Lastly, to make it suck, to get a now trademarked Ben Wees, I want to raise in this way. Okay, so hips come off the ground and pressure goes in. You're welcome. You owe Ben. I'm just telling you right now, you owe Ben for that. All right. Awesome. There's things you can do if you are the one doing the throw, and there's at least one thing you can do if you're the one that has been thrown. Okay? Or been thrown. But Be out here all week. Oh, but I'm. All right. That's that. That's what we did today. Wait.
But wait, there's more.
Is this the video you've got to do?
No. It's just in 3, 2, 1.